Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Last time we entered battle with the Extractor,
Yuna, we'll save you!
who has kidnapped Yuna for the second time in this game. And I alluded to the fact that this will not be the last time she gets kidnapped. Oh no. Anyway, because of how I had to set things up and because I was so busy at the end of recording the last episode, I didn't get to set things up all properly like I wanted to. Ideally, you would start the battle with the Stunning Steel. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen for me, but oh well. Now, this boss has basically only two moves. Aqua Shooter, which does water elemental damage, or he also has a depth charge that he can set, which can inflict damage to all your party members and inflict darkness. We do not want this. We also want to have our lightning strike weapon equipped, which I, again, forgot to do last time. So now that we've done that, we want to set up haste, and we'd like to attack him a couple of times to hopefully get things all set up. I think he's immune to silence and darkness and sleep, so we're not going to worry too much about that. He's only got 4,000 HP, 600 to overkill him. Really, really easy to do at this point in the game. So let's just see if we can hit him a couple of times, and then we'll get things set up. Now, there's a number of strategies for this boss fight, because the whole point, I already got still one perfect. So now we're going to switch back to the strength weapon there. And just have Waka throw another shot at him. As you can see, based on how I have things set up, relatively easy boss fight. You just need 600 damage to overkill him, so don't really worry all that much. I probably don't even need the cheers. I'm just doing it because I would like to give him at least one more turn. And otherwise, he's not going to get it. And one more cheer. I think I'm going to guard with Walker. You know, he can do a normal attack, sure. Don't kill him. Okay, good. Alright, so what this boss will do, and it doesn't really matter because I've already got him beat, is he'll go up, he'll move up, and then he'll ready depth charges. Now, once he's done this, there are two ways of avoiding being hit with depth charges. One is to use Provoke, which will draw him back down, increase the damage of his Aqua Shooter attack, and he'll target Titus with both shots. If you are planning to use Titus to tank that, a blue shield would be very helpful there. I happened to win one earlier in the game, but you may or may not have one, depending on how things went for you. Other than that, you can also deal 500 damage, which will drop him down, and he'll just reset and start over again. I don't really need to worry about that because I can go straight up and use my overdrive. Now, you will notice that I have learned Energy Rain, his third overdrive, and so I don't really need to worry too much. Spiral Cut, probably more than enough to finish him off. But I'm not going to show off Energy Rain in this battle because it's something that hits all enemies. And so that's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, more than enough damage. That's like half of his HP anyway. This guy can be nice, and if you get a rare drop from him, you can get up to 4 Mega Phoenixes, which would be very nice to get. Not that it particularly matters, but yeah, not the most difficult boss in the world. Now, my levels are a little bit high at this stage in the game, but not super high or anything like that. Titus is doing more damage because he's got the extra strength sphere going. And other than that, yeah, if you had a lightning elemental weapon, you can't get any experience for Yuna. She just basically sits there and does nothing. I only got 2. This guy can also drop elemental strike weapons if you happen to get lucky. I never seem to, but oh well. But it would have been nice to get a few elemental strike weapons for Titus earlier on in the game.
Are you hurt?
But he doesn't really need them too much going forward.
I'm fine.
A little bit, yes, but
those out, Bhed? Is everybody okay?
I'm sorry. We're all okay now.
Yuna. Super full speed ahead.
now, wasn't it Orin who was giving us shit for having Yuna get kidnapped last time because her guardians weren't doing their jobs? What were you doing this time, Orin?
Could it have something to do with Luca? What are they after Yuna for? Wait, they're mad they lost the tournament.
Oh,
wait, they're mad about Operation Mihen.
I wonder. Didn't Kamari's clansmen say something? About summoners disappearing?
So the Albed are behind that. Those
that's...
sandblasted grease monkeys.
God, he's dumb as shit. That's gotta make Yuna feel bad. She's part Albed, if you recall.
Hey, Waka. It's no use complaining about the Albed now, right? We'll protect Yuna from anyone, anywhere. It's that easy. That's all I need to know.
Well, I guess so.
You're right.
See, that's well done. Titus isn't a complete jackass. At least he was smart enough to go, okay, let's redirect this to make Yuna feel better. I like that. That scene actually, it's kind of tedious and kind of irritating, but at the same time, I really like the way they move Titus's character there.
Kimari fail as guardian on Shupov. Kimari never fail again.
Yeah, unfortunately, the delivery is kind of off on that just because the compression and stuff. It's rather unfortunate. I wish they had fixed that, but unfortunately not.
Might be more Albed. Keep watch, yeah?
Oh, maybe. But no. What are the chances of us meeting another Elbed? Anyway.
Looks like we're stuck here for a while.
Yeah, look at all of Yuna's fans. Yeah, you just see a bunch of meaningless dialogue. That's fine. Whatever. Alright, so we'll head back here. Now, as far as shops go, there was one that actually opened up back at the other side of the Moonflow that we could have taken a look at their wares, but I looked them up online. There wasn't any. You had to have watched the scene with Captain Lucille, leave the Moonflow, and then come back to the Moonflow in order for that person to show up for some reason or another. Wait until wake up. Okay. Now, if you notice up here, another Albed book. That's 12. I believe I have them all so far. Yes? Yes, we have them all. That is good. There are 26 total because it's a cipher, if I haven't mentioned so before. Yeah, you probably want to buy stuff from Owaka as opposed to the other ones, if possible. Right now he only has standard junk, but we'll be able to make use of him later.
Guard Yuna.
Well, that's very good dialogue. How did you see your dead daughter in Guarosalam? Interesting. Huh. Okay. Infested with fiends, huh? I don't need to make many. The far plane. So yeah, she's somewhat good if you're interested in picking her up for Blitzball. I've known, well, I've seen a lot of people make use for even late game. Not one I'm particularly a fan of. Not one I've used in the past, but the option's there. The only items on this side are the ether there, as well as the Albed book there. Oh, what have we here?
You're not dead?
What a strange line. Oh, I wonder, what were the chances of us meeting another Albed? Chill, Fate. Come on. What is wrong with you? Oh,
Thought I was done for back then.
look who's back.
Rikku. You're Rikku.
No shit.
Hey! You're okay. How you been?
What?
Terrible.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why?
you don't look so good. What happened?
You beat me up, remember?
No.
Oh, that Machina? That was you?
You tried to steal Yuna? She helped me before, now she's the enemy.
That really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
Okay, it's gonna be really hard to take you seriously as a
Wait,
villain.
But you attacked us.
And tried to kidnap Yuna.
It's not exactly what you think.
That's what you did!
Go! Friend of yours.
And you could say that.
Until 5
Nice to
minutes
meet
ago.
ya. I'm Rikku.
Riku's
Yuna,
back.
Lulu, I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Bhed. She's in our bed.
Why is he so stupid? Waka's right in front of you!
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh?
Praise be to Yevon.
He's literally dumb as shit, isn't he?
So, Rikku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
God, he's dumb.
Huh? What?
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Right. Sorry, Waka.
Gotta keep the dumb guy out of things. Yeah, other than the, the very jailbaity reintroduction to Rikku, I always found this scene just hilarious.
Sir Orin, I would like Rikku to be my guardian.
Wait, whoa, what? She just tried to kidnap you! What's wrong with you?
Show me your face.
Sure.
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
Open your eyes. As I thought.
No good?
Are you certain?
100%. So, anyway, can I?
If Yuna wishes it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, I do.
Riku's a good girl. She helped me a bunch.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
As you can tell, Waka
It'll
does
just have
not
to be
realize she's
hilarious.
Bhed.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Bhed,
Rikku, at your service.
he never realized Rikku was one of them.
Because he's literally dumb as the nail lying on the floor. Anyway, you get an achievement for getting all the party members. Why do they give you achievements for the dumbest things? Anyway, the reason why Orn wanted to look in her eyes, I'm not sure if they've mentioned this up until now, but the Bhed have a different eye set than the rest of Spirit. They have green spiral eyes if you take the time to look at it. And since Yuna is half that, that's why she has one green eye and one blue eye. So anyway, just a little note to make. Now, where is she? Rikku. Use Power Sphere. Get HP. Now. Yeah, she starts in the same section. Does she not keep any of her things from before or whatever? I thought she had some sphere levels I built up when I had her from before. Now, I've seen people make the note of holding her back and then unlocking the level 2 sphere to get Reflect right away. But as far as I remember... Whoa. Yeah, as far as I remember, Yuna is able to get there by the time I need Reflect anyway. So I'm not going to go out of my way for that. In fact, I am much more interested in using Rikku. We're going to open that since we're going to have to open it later anyway, because Kamari's on his way through shortly. But yeah, so like I could have made Kamari take a direct line to get steel earlier, but we get it now, and I'm not going to be heading backwards to do any stealing for a little while anyway. I had considered not doing it for the LP, but the reason why I will is just because of the features that they've put into the Steam version of the game, specifically being able to turn off encounters, because I don't want to run into every single enemy along the whole path, because that's just going to get tedious. But there is a reason why you'll want to go back. Now, there's a whole whack ton of stuff that opens up at this point in the game, and before we get into most of that, we need to go and have another tutorial battle.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Yeah. I like them.
I wonder what's inside.
I have to press the button to advance the dialogue? Anyway, go use steal, okay, blah, blah, blah. Go steal from a treasure chest. Now you can get 2 outcomes of this. 1, you can get items.
Yahoo!
2, you can get a monster to show up. The monsters won't be showing up until one specific
You should know.
battle.
I'm scary when I get mad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that item I just got on you.
Most
You'll be
certainly
sorry.
not. Why would I do that? Basically, her overdrive is like the chemist mix ability from Final Fantasy V. It's actually rather interesting. They tell you to use the bomb cores, but they don't require you to do that, which is good because you don't want to waste those bomb cores. I have a good use for them. In fact, let's just use a couple of maps. Use a couple of maps, you get Potato Masher, which does a bunch of damage.
What did you just
And
do?
it hits all enemies, too.
That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this.
Yeah.
It's not that tough, really.
I'm not sure if you could technically lose the fight because that's an armored enemy, and Rikku does almost no damage at this point, but if you combine 2 items that, say, healed you or something like that, you might technically be able to lose that fight. I've never done it myself. I'd usually just combine the 2 maps. Right, we got the ability before, and I didn't really go over it. Now that we have the ability to do it, I will go over it. We got, I think it was the Summoner's Soul from Belgamine in the last fight we had against her. What we can do now is we can teach abilities to our Aeons. Now, I specifically saved those 2 bomb cores because when you do them, you can teach Fyra to Ifrit, which allows him to heal himself even more, which is a very good idea to do. Let's see. You can teach a number of things, most of which aren't particularly useful. Cheer could be useful if you want it. Reflex increases your party's evasion, can also be useful. For the most part, I don't usually care, but the option's there if you want it. And Ixion, do you have Thundaga or Thundara? Yeah, you've already learned that one, so that's good. Now you could try and teach something like Cure to Valfor, but it's not really all that useful, and Cure doesn't deal enough to make it worthwhile. Plus, you need way more high potions than we have. I think it's like 80 or something like that. It's ridiculously high. So anyway, now we have our full party going, and we get some antidotes. Now that we have Rikku, I'm going to put more effort into pointing out useful items so that we can steal from enemies, and that's pretty much all she's going to do every turn is she's going to go and steal items. Okay, guard. Usually the basic enemies like these guys and these guys can give you high potions, or rarely the dogs can give you some other types of items. It's usually the elemental fiends that you'll be more interested in stealing from.
You gotten any better?
Just watch.
She goes in, she can steal Antarctic winds from them, which not particularly useful on their own, but will be useful for applying abilities as well as customizing weapons, which we'll be able to do relatively shortly. There, we got an overkill on that one. Bring in Orin to get some experience. So yeah, pretty much all Rikku will be doing the first half of the time that we have her. Oops, no. Is just stealing items. And we'll be able to steal a whole bunch of items, which will make our job a little bit easier. There we go. Mainly, what I will be doing here, though, with Rikku... Oh, she didn't get any, but anytime Riku's gonna get even, like, 1 point, I'm probably gonna move her on the sphere grid, just because she starts off, as you can see here, with only 360 HP by default, and then I got 1 sphere for her, and she gets up to 560. She's very, very weak, and her stats kind of, you know, look at that, you know, no strength, no defense, no magic defense. The only thing that she has relatively high in is agility. She has the second highest agility tied with Titus at this point, and she hasn't even moved on the sphere grid yet. She will be the fastest character based on her sphere grid, so there's that. And more than that is she just enables you to get some more interesting things. We don't need to do anything like that. Just hit you. Hit you. Hit you. Of course, coming into a battle with your slowest party probably isn't the smartest thing I could have done, but oh well. Alright, we'll bring in Yuna to do nothing. We'll bring in Waka to...
You called?
Probably do nothing. Sleep on this. Sure. Or it could miss. That works too. Let's see here. Titus. We'll bring in Titus.
My turn now.
Finish off this guy. And bring in Rikku.
Ta-da!
Hello, Rikku. Steal a remedy. Yeah, we should probably pull you out. Bring in Kimahri here. And we'll try and put you to sleep a second time here. Yay, this time it worked. Let's bring in Yuna here real quick. Mainly because if you bring Rikku back...
Leave it to me!
Oh. She usually has a line that I really like. Once in a while, she'll pull it off. Let's see. Lulu. Lulu should be able to do enough damage to finish this off. Hopefully. There we go. Just barely. And she got hit by poison. Even if you deliver the final blow, you'll still get hit by poison. Go. Grab that chest. Okay. Go. A Mega Potion. And, like I was saying there, where is Rikku? There we get some more HP for her. And some more agility. Now she is the fastest character we have. As you can see, the start of her grid gives her access to a bunch of things. This is a level 3 lock, and it only leads to HP and defense, so we're not going to get that. But as you can see, she gets kind of a balanced approach to things. You know, a lot of speed, but pretty much a balanced amount of strength and HP and a bunch of other things as well. So, I like the start of her sphere grid a lot, and I will be sending Yuna down there when she gets to that point. There we go, a little bit of healing. And I believe there's a... It's not really a cutscene, but they announced that we make it this far. Kind of weird. Now, is there a chest over here? I think there's a chest over in one of these little sections at one point in the game, but I don't think it's right now. No, it doesn't look like it. Anyway, this is the entrance to Guado Salam, but going in leads to more cutscenes, so that's pretty much all the time we have for today, and I'll see you guys next time.